Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon where you're at in the world today. Saturday, November 30th, year 2019. My name is Stephen Anthony with RocktheBizOps, and this is today's Rockin POD Audiocast. For this inaugural pilot episode number 1, we'll call it, for lack of a better term, I'm just trying to get a feel for what to talk about, how long to talk about it, and I'm just going to do a talker without doing any screencasting or anything like that. I want the Rockin Pod to just be literally a talker, and also, this will be shown on the YouTube channel eventually, but it's what you see is what it is, okay? So it's going to be kind of like an audio video file, some kind of a thing like that, which is perfect for me because that's the way we roll around here anyway. And then also on the YouTube channel will be the actual video tutorials, the how to do specific things within All-in-One Profits, how to find specific things within Easy One-Up, inside the back office of traffic exchanges and safe list mailers and writing an email and those kinds of things. But for the Rockin Pod Audiocast, I want this to be about simple, right things daily, okay? So the first one to talk about, I think, is probably, in my opinion, one of the most important, which would be profile pictures. Okay, just basic. If you have a Facebook account, you have a profile picture. If you have a Twitter account, you have a personal profile picture. If you're on IBO Toolbox, you have a personal profile picture. 99% of the traffic exchanges and safe list mailers and just about any kind of click to earn free membership advertising sites that we use so much of, maybe not 99%, but the majority will automatically include your profile picture while they are displaying the pages or the websites that you are promoting. They're going to automatically display it to the membership whether you have a picture or not. So very similar to Facebook. I mean, if you don't have a picture of yourself or a logo or whatever you want it to be on Facebook, they see the old invisible man picture, which nobody's going to ever give money to somebody who has the invisible person picture, right? And it's really not a whole lot different when you think about it out on the safe list mailers and traffic exchanges. I mean, let's say, for example, you happen to spend a lot of time, I'm just going to say Hungry for Hits traffic exchange because everybody knows that's where I spend the majority of my time. So the time that I spend surfing at Hungry for Hits, I've seen, the same few hundred people over and over and over again, and when I can recognize new people or people who don't surf very often right away because I don't recognize their picture, and the first thing I do is I jump on that through the social connections so I can send them a friend request or connection request or whatever that is, and then I see the pictures. As I'm surfing, I see the people who have no profile pictures, and I'll admit some of the things, the pages or the programs or whatever that they're promoting look pretty cool, or the capture pages look pretty cool. But there is no way in hell that I would ever request more information from their email list or have any real interest in joining whatever program it is that they're promoting, even if it's free to join, if the person doesn't have at least have a profile picture of some kind, okay? And if it happens to be Mickey Mouse or Daffy Duck or Pluto or whatever the case may be, so be it. But a person who has any kind of a profile picture at all is going to get a little more confidence from me and everyone else, as opposed to somebody who is displaying no profile picture at all, correct? And to take it one step further, anyone who does have especially we have to consider what we're doing, okay? We are in the internet marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing spectrum, okay? In essence, what we're doing is we are trying to position ourselves in some way, shape, or form so that someone is going to give us money. That's our job, right? Whether it's me or Susan or Rolando or Rodney or Jay or whoever it is, all we're doing is we're trying to do the best that we can do, as many of the right things as we can do, so that we can gain people's confidence to the point that somebody is willing to give us money. And usually that begins and ends with a person's first impression, okay? Now, it's not fair to compare that if a person has known us for 5 years on Facebook and we're buddies and their profile picture is not very cool and they have no background picture on their Facebook, no cover photo, or they don't have any information filled in or something like that. It doesn't matter to us because we know the person that well, okay? But if somebody sent you a friend request on Facebook, for example, and they have the invisible person picture, I'm not going to accept it, right? Or they have a toy train picture, I'll take a minute to go look at their timeline, and if I don't see anything of interest on the timeline and their profile picture is a toy train set, forget about it. There's no way. I've learned over the years that having those kinds of friends are not going to help anyway.